Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age 2. So, we are now in Act 3, and we have a bunch of quests to pick up and to do.
Many Qunari fell in Kirkwall when we departed. I am sent to gather their swords. If you find a Qunari sword, return it to me.
I'll keep an eye out.
You will find me here.
Let's go home real quick.
By now, you must see what an injustice the Templars are.
Must I? I see Templars trying to control what they have good reason to fear.
Where are you going?
But they go too far.
Talk to Hawk about his mother. Ask him who went too far.
You can't hold all mages responsible for that.
It doesn't take all mages to cause this. Only the weak ones.
Fenris, I think you're forgetting that my sister is a mage too. A very good one at that.
That ruckus has been going on for some time. Can you calm him down?
Champion, I require your assistance in a matter of great urgency. Please report to the Templar Hall in the gallows at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, Knight Commander Meredith. Champion, you simply... Oh, that's the one that's in the journal. This sentence makes me mad. Makes me very, very mad. Monsieur Hawk, maybe you don't remember me. We met briefly, and though it was the most important day of my life, you changed so many lives that you probably can't keep them all straight. You rescued me from Sir Ulrich, and you told me to leave Kirkwall. I wanted to tell you that I have. I won't say where I am now, but I'm free, and I'm not looking back. I've heard the rumors. Terrible days are coming. I pray for the safety of my family, and all the souls in Kirkwall, and especially for you. May Andraste keep you from harm. Sincerely, Ella. Dear Hawk, or is it now Champion Hawk? The stories of how you handled the Arashok is very popular here. There are few things the Tevinters love more than a tale of Qunari defeat. To say the Imperium is a strange place would be a vast understatement. Men and women work magic in the streets while their slaves look on. I watched my own master kill a rival magister in a duel just days ago. Sometimes I look around and think I understand the Templars back in Kirkwall. My studies are going well. My dreams don't trouble me as much these days. I'm hopeful that, in time, I'll master myself. I just wanted to thank you. I owe you more than my life. I owe you my mind and my future. Fainriel. Messer, interest rates are at the lowest they've been in 200 years, making this the perfect time to... Yeah, no, never mind. To the Champion of Kirkwall, you've done so much for so many people, so you probably don't remember me, but you saved my life. I spent 3 years thinking about what that awful Lord Harriman might have done to me. Surely the Maker sent you to shine his light on that madhouse. When I left and walked into the sun, it was like waking from a nightmare. I don't know how we endured it. That place was a spider's web, and we were the flies. I didn't know where to go at first, but I ended up seeking shelter at the Chantry in Starkhaven. I'm a sister now, and I take my vows next month. They've given me a chance to pay back the good fortune you gave me, and they've even taught me to read and write. Me, the daughter of a washerwoman. With eternal gratitude, Sister Ariel. I do not remember who that is. Someone hiding in my wardrobe.
I'm sure the furniture's very sorry for whatever it did, old boy. All right. Let's see.
Please don't open the door.
You've caught a burglar. Good boy.
My legs are cramping. Please, just let me go.
You expect me to just let you walk out of here?
Please, sirrah. I was seduced by a crime at a very young age, but your guard monster has scared me towards a path of honest work.
Yeah, no.
It's the dungeons for you. Go fetch a watchman, boy.
Going to fetch the watch. Dogs aren't that smart. Right?
He's a Mabari.
Smarter than you, anyway.
What was that, Oliver? team, let's go. Alright, where are we going? We should go check in with people, actually. Have some more therapy sessions.
Do you feel like a citizen, Fenris?
Excuse me?
You've been in Kirkwall as long as I have. Does it feel like home?
It feels. That itself has been a surprise.
I think I know what you mean.
Looks like it's time for another therapy session. Cue dumb beard, dumb fake beard, and soccer voice.
Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named. And alone, as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawk. I've had my fill for today.
Is this the sister?
Venhedis, first of us.
Maybe I can help, Fenris.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
She was in Carinus after all.
My sister left Magister Ahriman's service, and I found her in Minrathous. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
You're worried Daenerys knows?
The more it seems he doesn't know, the more certain I become he does. Come with me, Hawk. I need you there when I meet her.
Of course.
Where is she?
If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. It would mean a lot to me. That's all I ask.
Alright. Let's go pick up other companion quests as well. We're getting there. The game has been crashing so much today that I'm going to save every time I go to a new location. Right.
Nothing. Strategy today.
There's a war coming. Does it feel different, fighting by choice?
You were never ordered to kill?
I was a soldier, but I was willing.
I was willing as well, but not by choice. If that makes any sense.
Does anything in this mess?
You think I don't know the city guard is just another arm of the Templars?
That is completely unfair.
If they show up here, I'll know who to blame. That's all I'm saying.
Anders.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. I just can't be too careful, now that the Knight Commander has basically appointed herself Viscount.
I can't even imagine how difficult it is to be a mage here now.
It's easy for most of them. They're long since tranquil. The mage underground is all but destroyed, and those left have turned to blood magic as their only option, which Meredith knows will prevent any chance of the public taking their side.
There's still one good mage left in the city.
I don't know how you continue to believe in me. How can people be so blind? The Blight was stopped only with the aid of 2 mages, one an apostate. But it makes no difference. The Chantry set us on this path long ago. It would take something truly catastrophic to change people's thinking now.
It's nice that well, it's funny because that dialogue was probably the same even if you didn't have Morrigan and Wynne in your party when you fought the Archdemon, but I did. So that's an even nicer detail.
Nothing is gonna die.
Hold on. Visit Meryl and Eveline and Sebastian. Okay. I need to visit Gamble as well.
Not all mages are weak.
True. Bethany, for instance, was not weak.
You specifically don't mention me.
That's also true.
I'll prove to you that I'm not weak.
Prove it to yourself. You're convincing no one else.
Fenris, stop being... We're not going to go to the Hanged Man yet because that will trigger Fenris's quest, I think. I like how the daylight gets progressively like more wintry as it goes on.
Come on, Daisy. You've been holed up in here for days. If you don't get some sunshine, you'll wilt.
I'm not a plant, Beric. I'm fine.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown Market. Get some air, and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
Meryl?
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawk.
Beric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. Were you looking for me? Nothing's wrong, is it?
Nothing's the matter. I thought I'd see how you were doing.
And I'm being a poor host, as usual. In the market the other day, out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw Tamlin. I blinked, and he was gone. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
I'm sure the Keeper would like to see you again.
I'm sure she would. She loves to lecture. I bet her new first appreciates that. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine.
Okay.
I have to admit, Anders, of the mages I know, you're the one I expected to go out in a blaze.
The day is young.
It was a compliment, you ass.
No, it wasn't.
A very, very backhanded one.
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it. Guardsmen, duties for the week will be...
Lowtown canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by 2s. Clear by 2nd watch.
Training recruits full metal by week's end.
Anything else, Captain?
No. Thank you. Donicus. A good man.
Oh yeah?
I'm sorry, was there something you wanted?
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
Well, good for you.
Anything else?
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that connection, we're just targets.
Kirkwall seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane. A few complaints here and there, but for the most part, I think everyone's just glad the guard has been stable for a few years.
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Of course, Hawk.
Hello again, champion.
Champion. I rather like that title. Sebastian. Now Sebastian's a DLC, so I think his quests work slightly differently to the others. Honestly, I keep forgetting he's even in the game.
Do you still support the Knight Commander?
I don't care a fig for her, but she's the only one holding back the madness in this city.
Holding back? She's howling at the bloody moon. Even her own people think she's lost it. What will it take for you to see that she's crazy?
Mages in glass houses shouldn't throw fireballs.
You've done a great service to the city by defeating. May the Maker's gaze be upon you.
Hi.
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds.
He was provoked.
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Then you do favor the Templars, Your Grace?
I favor peace, which is not the goal of either side, I'm afraid.
That is more apparent every day.
I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion, too, if you will?
Sure.
I am your humble servant.
You honor me. The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name. Only to call her Sister Nightingale. She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
Well, that's super helpful.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
You underestimate my powers of lockpicking. I guess we should bring Sebastian on this. People sure do get killed in this city at night. That is the wrong way, I think. Why do we have to go via Hightown? That doesn't make sense. Damn.
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death. A strange place for a holy sister to be.
All set.
You underestimate my lockpicking. Ah, shit.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
Leliana?
The Resolutionists. I might have known they would be part of this.
Oh my god, it's Leliana!
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi.
Supported by the Magisters.
There's no proof of that.
I bet a lot of mages think they'd enjoy Tevinter's freedoms, and completely forget that few ever achieve the power to enjoy them.
There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry, and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
I appreciate you stepping in back there.
Of course. They mistook you for me, so they must know I am in Kirkwall. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, let's rebel.
As if any mage with a brain couldn't conceive of anything else.
This attack proves she is right.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react, which condemns them.
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates? How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
None of you?
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
Oh my god, so good to see Leliana.
These mages are out of control.
So we're gonna start seeing old faces now, I assume. Text for that. That's a mage cap. Thank God, I'm so happy that Leliana was here. That's made me very happy now. Alright, now what? Return to the Chantry.
Go ahead, say it.
So pretty.
Say what?
I saw you watching me.
I was looking at the clouds.
I was
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me. You think I'm out of control. How can I claim to speak for mages when I'm half demon myself?
The one over there looks a bit like a bunny rabbit.
The party banter's been a bit hit and miss, but there have been some good ones. We need to get to the Chantry. And yeah, we'll pick up these side quests first.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. Your reputation precedes you. Forgive me. I should introduce myself properly. My name is Nancio Caldera Lanos. I am a noble from the beautiful country of Antiva.
Is there something I can help you with?
I've come to you in search of aid. An elven assassin I have been chasing
Elven
is loose in
assassin?
the area. Unfortunately, he's hidden himself among the local Dalish, no doubt playing on their shared heritage. He's a master manipulator who will endanger even his own kind to ensure his survival.
Elven assassin from Antiva? I think we'll be seeing Old Face number 2.
You don't seem the type to hunt assassins. Why are you after him?
At first, it was merely a duty to Antiva. But after losing so many good men to him, it became personal. He's nothing but a murderer, a thief, and a liar.
He's not really. He's a nice guy. Very funny. Great sense of humor.
Your assassin is no fool. I doubt the Dalish would hand a fellow elf over to you, murderer or no.
Ah, so you see my problem. Where that elf goes, death follows. He must be captured quickly. I've heard of your dealings with the Dalish. I was hoping you could go where my men could not. Find out where the assassin is hiding, and apprehend him.
Oh, I'll find him. But I'm not gonna capture him for you. The whole reason he joined up with Elisa in the first place was to get away from the crows.
I'll see what I can do.
One of the Dalish, a woman named Variel, is a friend of his. I suggest speaking with her first.
We won't be here when you get back. We got a campsite outside the city. Look for us there.
Yep, it's definitely Zevran. Oh Oh my god, I'm so excited now. We're gonna see, like, so many old faces.
Did you see a couple of children causing
I wonder
a
if
ruckus?
Alistair's going to appear, because that would be the icing on the cake. Let's see if there's any backpack space. God, I'm so rich now. Backpack.
Caught a pickpocket earlier. Other than that, it's been
God, this is Zevran.
You look.
Like you know your way around a weapon. Buy something.
Catastrophe has struck, partner. We are ruined. Ruined.
Don't panic. Tell me what happened.
A cart came back from the bone pit, half wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies. The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
You want a mage to make a horse talk?
I'll check it out. You keep interrogating that horse.
I knew I could depend on you. Just like old times, partner.
Great, so someone's killing all our workers again. Fantastic. I bet it's dragons again. I mean, we killed a lot of dragons, but... like... probably not all of them.
Have you located any Canary blades?
This is what I've found.
Do you require gold for this task?
Yes.
It's customary.
Very well.
Take all the money I... That's silver, bitch! Okay, we need to go back to the chantry. Which is... the opposite way.
The Chantry should do more in no time.
How much did I miss in the last 2 acts by not
for
looking
they
at
shall
that?
be lifted.
Whoopsie. Actually.
You know, when I return to Starkhaven, you're welcome to come with me.
And do what, exactly?
You're a fine warrior. If you could train men to fight like you do, we'd be unstoppable.
I'm no leader, but I doubt humans would want me training them.
Then why not train elves? I bet there's plenty who would admire all you've accomplished.
I haven't accomplished anything.
No? You are your own man, living as you see fit. You give yourself too little credit.
You are being kind.
Not at all. Think about it.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. there is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Sister Nightingale took a great risk to warn you. Don't be rash.
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
Don't get cocky.
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it. If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
The Grand Cleric is lucky to have your loyalty.
She'd be luckier were I willing to hit her over the head and carry her away. This isn't her battle. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well. I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawk. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Althena my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Kirkwall does well enough with no one in the Viscount's seat. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
You're gonna leave another power vacuum, Sebastian. But if you want to be happy, I guess you should stay.
You're wise to stay here. No one trusts a man who breaks his oath.
I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
Guess someone's gonna have to deal with that power vacuum in the future. All right. What next? I guess I should go visit Gamlen. which I forgot to do before because I'm an idiot.
Terrible things do happen, Sebastian.
But what we see is only a piece of the puzzle. Only the Maker can see the greater picture.
Ooh, shopping.
The guilty die.
And then they are brought to the sight of the Maker. Their suffering ends. There is always a greater purpose.
Daenerys once killed a little boy to fuel blood magic that let him impress his fellow senators at a party. What was the purpose there?
Perhaps it was witnessing that which will give you the strength to prevent it ever happening again.
I don't know, that's kind of a... not go to the pub yet.
I used to frequent places like this. The number of times my parents had the servants drag me home.
I'm sure you were a little delight.
Aren't you glad you don't live here anymore?
Yep, very glad. Where's the door? Oh.
So, you've done well for yourself. I had my doubts the first time I saw you, but I guess there was something to that hawk fellow Leandra ran off with after all. You made a pretty good son anyway. Your mother would be proud.
What a douche.
Uncle Gamlen, was that affection?
I'm feeling sentimental. With Bethany locked in the gallows, you're the only real family I have left. For a long time, I thought the Amel line in Kirkwall would end at me. I'm glad you've pulled it out of the grave.
Is that all you care about? Gee. Where to next? Oh, I want to go find Zevran. But I kind of want to take care of Fenris's companion quest. So, yeah. Because Fenris is the only thing I care about in this game.
Go ahead, say it.
Say what?
I saw you watching me.
Actually, maybe I should...
I was looking at the clouds.
Oh, whatever.
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me. You think I'm out of control? How can I claim to speak for mages when I'm half deep?
It really is you.
Verania? I remember you. We played in our master's courtyard while Mother worked. You called me...
Leto. That's your name.
What's wrong? Why are you so...
Shit.
Fenris, we have to get out of here.
Ah, my little Fenris.
Oh god.
Predictable as always.
I'm sorry it came to this, Leto.
It was a trap.
You led him here.
Now, Fenris. Don't blame your sister. She did what any good Imperial citizen should.
I never wanted these filthy markings, Daenerys. But I won't let you kill me to get them.
How little you know, my pet. And this is your new master, then? The champion of Kirkwall? Impressive.
Fenris doesn't belong to anyone.
Do I detect a note of jealousy? It's not surprising. The lad is rather skilled, isn't he?
Skilled at ending
Shut
your
your
life.
mouth, Daenerys.
The word is master.
Hell no, it's not. Kill him, Fenris. Kill him.
You are no longer my master.
I had no choice, Leto.
Stop calling me that.
He was going to make me his apprentice. I would have been a magister.
You sold out your own brother to become a magister.
Your sister's a mage? You bloody hypocrite. You really are just jealous.
You have no idea what we went through, what I've had to do since Mother died. This was my only chance.
And now you have no chance at all.
Please, don't do this. Please tell him to stop.
Not my call.
This can't be stopped now.
I would have given you everything. I thought discovering my past would bring a sense of belonging, but I was wrong. Magic has tainted that too. There is nothing for me to reclaim. I am alone.
I'm here, Fenris.
I feel unclean, like this magic is not only etched into my skin, but has also stained my soul. And now this. Let's go. I need to get out of here.
Poor man. should talk to Varric. Sebastian rivalry I do not care about. Because once he's out of my party, I'm probably going to forget he was in the game again. Let's go find Varric.
How can you have so much faith? Does nothing bother you?
You're bothering me.
The Maker left. If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Buck, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I'm not here on business. Just dropping by.
Drinking is business, champion. You know that.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
Yeah, Isabella is gone. Not that I really care.
I hear the champ.
Let's get rid of Sebastian so I can forget he's in the game again. And let's bring Varric. I haven't really used him very much. Except for important missions. And somehow I'm at max friendship. Alright. I want to go meet Zevran. Even though he wasn't really one of my favourite characters in Origins, I'm so excited to see him. Though, with the elves all looking like cats, I'm worried, slightly worried about what he's gonna look like. Just, better than what he's already got. No. That's probably a gift from Meryl.
You know you still owe me 5 sovereigns, Elf.
I'm good for it.
Meaning that you'll borrow it from Hawk, probably. Coming to the Hanged Man for Wicked Grace later?
Never miss it.
Where's Zevran?
Greetings, champion. That is what they call you in your city, isn't it? Did you need something?
I hear there is a criminal hiding among the Dalish.
He is not among us. This criminal of yours is set up in a cave away from our camp. He said there would be people looking for him, and to tell anyone who asked where he was.
Very in character.
Why would he give away his position?
He said he didn't want to endanger our people by asking us to lie for him. Not
Also
something
very in
you'd
character.
expect from a cruel and evil murderer, is it? He'll be waiting for you at the cave. Good luck trying to reach him, however.
Strange. Why would the assassin want the Dalish to give away his location?
Because it's Zevran. Something that he would 100% do.
Well, by all means, let's go up to the angry wandering elves and say hello.
I'm very good at that though. Oh. Oh shit, dark spawn.
Mind me never to get on our bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
Zevran, where are you? My game has been crashing so much, it's ridiculous.
Strange. Why would the assassin want the Dalish to give away his location?
Trust me, Varric, that is 100% something he would do. When we met him, the first thing you did was be like, oh lol, I failed to kill you. Can I work for you now? Peace.
All set.
Pile of bones underneath, okay. Never mind.
It's like he's ready for an army with all these traps.
Watch your step. That should do it.
Come on. He's no idiot. Anders, you're in the way. The real question is, what is Zevran doing out here in the first place? I thought I told him to stay in Ferelden with us, but apparently he's gone off on his own big... Oh god, one of these. What box has he done?
I wasn't expecting.
Zevran? What have they done to your face?
My name is Zevran Aranai, adventurer and occasional assassin.
I've heard about you. You helped the hero of Ferelden stop the Blight.
At your service, my friend. I must admit, I was waiting for an assault by the Crows, not the mighty champion of Kirkwall.
Ugh, they've done to his face. That hurts my soul. He was so gorgeous in Origins, and now they've made him look like a cat.
How do you know I'm the champion?
Slayer of Kunari, Deep Roads explorer, and may I say, one fine specimen of manhood. You underestimate your fame.
I'll assume you're not talking about birds.
Oh, please do not tell me you know nothing of the Antivan Crows. We are the finest guild of assassins, an object of fear throughout the lands for any man with wealthy enemies. Or I should say they are. I am no longer a crow, a fact they find unacceptable.
There must be more to it than you leaving the guild.
That is offense enough to the crows, believe me. I may have also killed the last 4 assassins they sent after me, and older men. Oh, and the guildmaster. In fact, if you were a crow, you might make a fortune bringing me in. You should consider a career change. No, really.
I thought you'd be taller.
Ah, let me guess. A man named Nuncio has asked you to capture a dangerous killer, yes? What did he say this time? That I killed his wife, butchered his parents, sold his children into slavery? Or did he tell you he was a lawman from Antiva, charged with apprehending a ridiculously handsome fugitive?
Could flirt with him.
He also said you were a wanted murderer.
Oh, indeed I am. But technically I imagine everyone here can rightfully claim that title. Bring me to Nuncio if you wish, but I warn you, he surely intends to kill you. The crows do not like loose ends. Unlike myself. But you are a man who can clearly handle himself, yes? Why worry? So, you can either tie me up, gag me, and then manhandle me. Or you can take me to Nuncio. Which will it be, I wonder?
I'm not going to turn him in.
I'm not going to hand you over to someone who lied to me.
As a suggestion, you might wish to deal with Nuncio. If you don't, he will only come after you. It's been more than a pleasure, my dear champion. Fare you well.
Oh, it was nice to see Zevran. Even if his face now looks deformed as hell.
You didn't tell me the assassin you wanted captured was once one of your own.
So Zevran told you, did he? It really doesn't matter. This time, his warden isn't here to protect him. I am thoroughly disappointed. No one fails the crows and lives.
Ah, poor stupid Nuncio. The crows do like that saying, but I am living proof it's a lie. Why they insist on thinking they can kill people like you and the warden, I will never guess.
Let me tell you, it's a burden I bear on a daily basis.
You are nothing but a traitor and a coward, Zevran. You'll die here.
Yes, well, let's see how that works out for you. I'm sure you wish to loot the camp, yes? Talk to me when you're done.
You know me too well, Zevran.
Excellent. Killing my former brothers in arms is oddly satisfying. I've little reward to offer you, champion, but perhaps this will serve as a token of my thanks. It is time to move on, as they say. I have a little war to wage back home, and so little time. Perhaps we'll meet again, champion.
Lovely to see you, Zevran. Oh, it's so nice to see these old faces cropping up now. But I am wondering if we'll see Alistair. Given that the political situation is kind of bad for the world. And we need to go to the bone pit. Did I save? Yes, I did. Oh, we should probably do this as well.
Hold there!
Who are you?
The name's Evitz. As in Evitz Marauders. The folk you killed a few years back. Now you're going to die for what you've done.
Really? Alright.
So, 3 Templars walk into a tavern.
Not right now, Varric.
You feeling all right, Blondie? You're always in the mood for Templar jokes.
This music again. Nothing useful at this beach? Varric just sliding down the slide.
Do it.
You there. Did my love send you? Will you take me to him?
Either your father didn't give me the whole story, or I really, really hope you're talking about someone else.
Fainriel, the man of my dreams. These brutes intended to take my maidenhood. As they argued about who would go first, I fainted. Then Fainriel spoke to me in a vision and told me not to fear. When I awoke, the men had slain one another. Please take me to Fainriel. I want to thank him properly.
I'm sorry, but I have no way to locate him.
Hey, what did you do to my man? I'll kill you till you're cool and dead.
What was this?
Now we can relax. It seems I must wait a bit longer for my love. Thank you for your aid. I will find my way back to Kirkwall. The walk will tire me, and we'll be reunited in my dreams. Fenrir, my love, I'm coming.
Is she okay?